All right, y'all. Look, I just finished Just Miles' video about lukewarm, and you know what? I gotta make a video about it too. I gotta make a video about it too, because I've experienced it, and I know exactly what he is talking about and how serious this needs to be a wake up call for y'all, right? So whoever needs to hear this, y'all gonna hear this message today, and the message comes from Revelations 3:16. Let's read this. It says, "So because you are lukewarm and neither hot nor cold, I am going to vomit you out my mouth." Guys, I don't know how many times I expressed to y'all that y'all can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out, right? That is the most dangerous thing to do in our walk with Christ, right? We cannot be lukewarm Christians. We cannot be lukewarm Christians. And I cannot express to y'all how many times I've tried to explain this to y'all. And y'all need a wake-up call, because some of y'all continue to do this every single day. And y'all believe that y'all can change it the next day. Some people don't live the next day to change that plan, right? Because it's too late, because we're not on our timing. We're on God's timing at all times, right? So when are we going to wake up and realize we got to be 100% in, right? We have to be 100% in for Jesus Christ, right? We cannot be on the fence, right? Because who owns the fence? Satan owns the fence, right? So we have got to take this more serious. We've got to understand what is on the line every single day, right? We cannot be going out, going to church, right? And then going out to bars and drinking and smoking and all this junk stuff, right? The very next day and stuff like that. We can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We can't be talking about God one day, and then over here we're cussing and everything, cussing the storm with another friend group, right? We can't be doing that. It goes hand in hand, like the community groups, right? You see how important that is, right? In our walk with faith, right? Community is huge, right? Because it acknowledges you out of that lukewarm Christianity, you know. So my experience with lukewarm Christianity. Let me go over that. So let's say right before I came to college, every year up until high school, I just bypassed Christianity, right? And I just never acknowledged it, never got into scriptures, never fully I prayed one prayer that my mom told me to do. And that was the only prayer I did my whole first 18 years of my life. I never prayed anything else. I never prayed for nobody else, right? I didn't drink or smoke, but there's nothing I was doing I wasn't seeking the kingdom at all, like Matthew 6:33, right? So I wasn't being provided by him because I wasn't seeking him at all, right? But his grace still prevailed, right? He still waited on me, right? So I thank the Lord that he continued to wait for me and not take my life from this earth yet before I came to him, right? Because we need to thank. That's why we thank him every single day, because he can take us at any time, right? And he can take us when we're in this lukewarm area, right? Where we just keep taking these days day by day, and we don't understand that the Lord we cannot even live to see it the next day, right? But anyways, just one day, it was one day in senior high school, and one of my friends asked me to go to a Wednesday church with him and a little study group. So that's when my eyes started to get open more to the Lord. Like, there's more to this, right? That's when I felt like I was attempting to seek him a little bit, but ultimately still hadn't yet. It was like I was creaking the door open, right? So then we get to college. Freshman year, I'm still not doing nothing too crazy, right? I'm not even getting into scriptures really for real. Matter of fact, I put my Bible into like one of my shelves. I took my Bible with me to college, of course, right? And then I put it in like one of my shelves and never opened it until my roommate reached out to two other friends about starting a Bible study group, and he told me about it, and then we were going to host it at my house. And so that allowed us to start having Bible study. And once I start hearing like some of the people that was reading scriptures and stuff like that, that acknowledges me as like, I have so much to learn about God that I never even knew. And I want to seek more. The way they were talking about God, it made me want to seek more. And it made me get that Bible out from that drawer and start opening and start reading. And ever since then, like sophomore year, so it kind of slowly transitioned. Like sophomore year, I started to slowly, every now and then, get in the scripts, maybe 2 or 3 days a week. But let me tell you, this past junior year, I want to say, around November, it's been strong. It's been really strong. Me and the connection with the Lord has been ridiculous. And ever since this year, I've been in scriptures nonstop. The relationship with God has been nonstop, right? And I'm trying to grow it every single day. But in order for you to grow, you cannot be lukewarm. I promise you, because you won't even realize you are lukewarm. So that's why I'm so great that the Lord blessed me, because it happened in one of our Bible study groups of where I felt convicted that I have been lukewarm for my entire life until I came to that group. And and it was a blessing. It was such a blessing in disguise how he convicted me, which is why I love praying about being convicted, y'all, because it's one of the greatest things ever, that you know that the Lord is still working on you. And so when he did that to me, oh my gosh, man, he convicted me of being lukewarm. It was one of the greatest things ever. And that's when that's when everything flipped, right? That's when I was able to feed into other people as I was getting fed into by the Lord and by other people in my study group, right? And that was the beautiful thing about that, So I thank God for that, and me improving my walk with God and being able to really improve more in scriptures, really get the deep dives in it. It's been amazing, and it spread it to other people around me. I've had friends that's gotten into their Bibles because of me. I've had so many, and then that led to me being called to make videos like this to y'all, right? I wasn't gonna I'm not even the type of person to like come out and just talk to y'all like this, right? I'm used to an introvert, and he made me an outrovert and saying like, no, you're gonna post these videos, right? You're gonna spread my word. And so I did. And it's gotten better every single day. Every single day I've grown closer with God, and I've grown to be better at spreading the word to y'all, right? That's why I love praying. Like, if there's anything that y'all don't need to hear, then just let it out. But that's why I also love imploring to y'all that y'all need to be in the scriptures yourself, so y'all can seek a relationship by yourselves. Because I don't want to be the one that's having a relationship with God because of me. Y'all are having a relationship with God. No, I want y'all to have a relationship with him singular, right? Dive into these scriptures alone. Don't always just listen to your pastors and just believe everything they say. Get into the scriptures yourself so you can get a deeper relationship with it, deeper relationship with the scriptures, deeper relationship with the God as you're doing that, right? But that's why I really just wanted to make this video, like, because I have so many experiences of being lukewarm, and I know there's so many people that's just 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and we just keep going. We keep thinking we can do this for God and then also do this on the side, and then it doesn't work like that. So let's read this one more time before we finish this video. So, because you are lukewarm and neither hot nor cold, I am going to vomit you out of my mouth. Y'all, when it comes to judgment day, he says y'all are going to be vomiting out your mouth. So not just people who don't believe in God, even people like us that wear these crosses, right? Think we're good, but you're really not. So this is a wake up call for y'all. But I love y'all. Jesus loves y'all more. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.